Going on, you guys? I'd like to welcome you guys to another OneTake review. This is a series I binge watched yesterday. Okay, it's called series is called On My Block. It's a Netflix original. You know what I'm saying? It's like coming of age, like type story. I love the movie. Shows like coming of age. You got the kid cast like going through high school because a lot of people like go back and revisit their high school days through television show. And it stars like four, technically five kids. Ruby, Caesar, Monse, Jamal, and Olivia. Olivia is a girl who moved in from out of town. And this is based on like kids living in LA, dealing with gangs, dealing with just regular stuff high school kids deal with. You know what I'm saying? And it just these journey of these four kids. Two of them Hispanic, one of them's a black, well, three of them are Hispanic, uh, three of them Mexican. I don't know. I don't know if that's the correct term. Three are Mexican, one of them half uh, mixed. I think she's black and Mexican or black and white. No, she's black and white. No, she's black and Mexican. I don't know. And Jamal just black. You know what I'm saying? 100% black. So it's just a story about them dealing with high school stuff and dealing. One of the kids is just like the smart guy. The black kid whose dad was like the football star. He wants him to play football, and you have the girl who's just hang out with boys, but she really doesn't know how to like deal with like girl stuff because she don't have really any girls talk to. Olivia moved from Houston. You know what I'm saying? Her parents are still back in Houston. Caesar's brother is like a big time guy in the gang. So you know what I'm saying. He in his group called the Santos. You know what I'm saying. Everybody in his family has been a part of this gang, and so he's kind of thinking about how that's gonna play a role in his life. Who else? I think and Ruby, the other kid, he's just a smart kid. You know, just a cool dude. And I swear to God, there's some dialogue in this that absolutely I feel like it's horrible. There's times where this, and let's listen to this whole review before you fucking hit the dislike button. Because there's times where the dialogue is horrible. There's times where it seems like this is a show made by older people to attract younger, made for older people, for kids, and that really don't understand how kids talk and how kids act. Uh, there's Jamal's character. There's a whole like his whole second half of the show. He's like in a completely different show, like doing shit that really has nothing to do with anything. Uh, Certain situations they get in that you kind of like, yo, that doesn't make any sense. But let me say that I binge watched the whole thing yesterday. Okay, so there's times where I'm like, yo, this is so it's corny, it's cheesy. You think like, what the hell? Sometimes, but I promise you, you're gonna start watching it and you're not gonna turn it off. Like every episode is probably about 28, 27 to like 31 minutes. Okay, so it's like regular TV show. Binge watched the whole thing yesterday. It's like 10 episodes, and I was just watching. I was like, shit. I'm so fucking invested in these kids because they just so I don't know, geeky is the word, or I, they not like the popular kid. One thing I wish they would have expanded on more is them actually in school. They don't really, they show them at school, but they don't ever show like them interacting with anybody else from in school. There's also another girl in here who who's kind of like on an annoying tip, but that's what our character's meant to be. The show's fun. It's fun. It's very funny at times, and you really just enjoy watching it. And I get like just it gets a recommendation for me because I watched the whole fucking thing. Like I never once wanted to turn it off because it'd be like, yo, this is stupid. Let me turn this off, or this is like weak. No, I watched it and enjoyed it. And certain things happen. Listen, when it's working though, god damn it, it's working. When it's off, it's off. But when it's working, fuck, it works. And there's a couple of particular things that happen in this fucking movie. I mean, in this show, the where at the end of the show, I was standing up. I got up out of the couch and I threw my hat off. I said, fuck. I was not fuck. Okay, because certain things happen in it to where it boosted. It boosted. Like it was cool, but there are certain things that happened to where I was just like, yo, holy fuck. And I don't want to even allude to when it happens or what happens or anything like that. You just watch it in its entirety from the beginning to the very end. And if I were you, I would binge this. I know a lot of people like to watch and then forget, but binging it for me made the most sense, and it had the best effect on me before. By binging this and seeing it all, the whole process in one day, I'm not saying you have to binge it, but for me, binging it was the best way to watch this. And man, so yeah, it definitely gives a recommendation. I give it about a 7.5. Like I said, man, sometimes for me, 7.5 is good. Uh, there's certain times I'm just like, yo, they wouldn't talk like that. But it also had like some real elements. Like I said, there were certain times where it seemed like, yo, man, kids don't talk like that. But then there's certain times where like, I completely understand where they're going with this. You, it's you don't like it. I think people will like it. I think people really like it. It's called On My Block. I don't know if I do this whole review without saying the name of it. I think I might have did. Jesus Christ, that's crazy. But anyway, you gotta check it out. If you've seen it, let me know what you thought about Diamond Comment. And if you guys know what I'm talking about, that thing that really just captured the highlight of the show, we can talk about that in the comments. Cause so if you haven't seen it, avoid the comment section, man. Cause spoilers.